Hello everyone, welcome back to the final level of Duke Nukem 3D, Duke It Out in DC. I'm Ultimate Mantoid, this is Nuke Proof. Yeah, this is, not what you think it is. So yeah, this map supposedly takes place in a Nuke Proof bunker. Unless your name is Duke Nukem, and it's not very nuke-proof. I mean, this is an incredibly tough map, by the way. Your first secret is right up in this computer, by the way. And press that switch and get your pipe bombs ready. Oh, I missed one! Oh, it was... Did he just explode? Did he? Okay, he exploded from a bullet. Now, write this down and get ready. Make sure you have your shrinker. The easiest way I've found to do this, open that up, fire, and run forward. Be ready to dodge if you need to. No? Okay, well. There you are. Make sure you get into the ventilation system here. Now, here's something of note. If you just toss a pipe bomb in here, it blows everything up. These are complete and total destructible ventilation shaft things. Hi there! Look at you! You trying to get up here? You're so cute. Just chain gun through everything. Also, see, there's the number 2. And there's the number 1. Number 3, for the record, is back here. You need to die. So here's number 3. So those are the 3 important doors in this map. But with the yellow key, we can run... Come here. Oh, you... I was trying to shoot you. Oh, well. Anyways, yellow key. So, here's the cool thing about the security cameras in this map. Each one is important. So, you have door 1. And pressing that will open door 1. So, let's go explore door 1. You have ammo for the Devastator, and by the way, you can close these things and squish yourself in the process, so be careful. Alright, so there is a first aid kit should you need it. Make sure you pick up the RPG in the break room. That's an easy ring. Make sure you open that up. I mean, it's not like you have to open it from here. You can open it from the inside. But hey. So, there are 2 ways you can handle this room. 1, you can fire the freeze thrower at this guy. That wasn't how that was supposed to go, but okay. Also, for the record, Yeah, shrinker and freeze thrower actually reflect off glass. I wanted to show that in case you didn't know.
Cool.
Now, you know that has to be a shitty way to die. I mean, you're sitting in the bathroom, right? And some guy just walks up with this gun that turns you into a midget, right? And then he steps on you. Like, I mean, it's pretty shitty, right? Make sure you get a good run across. Oh, and for the record, no, I don't know if strafe running makes you move faster in Duke. I know it does in Doom. We call it a habit. Make sure you kill these guys. And then come back to the security camera. So that is force fielded off. Pressing the switch removes the force field. Now we can go back. Just follow your nose. Apparently I am Toucan Sam. Now, you want to try this, but it's dangerous. What you can do is angle yourself to where you can just trip that. Blow those canisters up down there. And the enemies. There are 4 enforcers down here. So, like, there's 2 here, and there's 2 here. So it's supposed to be a trap, but you can just jimmy rig the trap, and it never happens. Say goodbye to Area 1, as we now progress to Area 2, which we need to open up.
Cool.
And again, there's Area 2. And it opens. There you guys are! Look at you! You're so tiny! You're so cute! Look at you, just wandering around. Oops. Oops. Sorry, guys. I was gonna turn you into pets, but I kinda stepped on you. I'm sorry. So here's a really nasty trap. You can handle this one of 2 ways. You can handle it with a shrinker, or you can handle it with the chain gun. Whichever one you feel more comfortable with. But it doesn't really matter in the long run, because it's gonna hurt either way. Because there's 5 of them, and you're in this, like, narrow spiraling staircase thing. It's a really ingenious trap. Now, here's something cool. Equip your night vision goggles, and wait. Now, you see those bodies up there. The easiest way to figure out where that is, it's the 3rd light. So, you walk in, you go to the right, it's 1, 2, and you can jump in from here. It's also your 2nd secret, by the way.
Groovy. What? There's only 1 of you?
Yeah, that is kind of weird. There's only 1 guy in here. I mean, this is like an important room. I mean, this has everything in it. This is the DEF CON. We're on DEF CON 5, by the way. DEF CON 1 means the end of the world. It's World War III. Also, WOPR is a reference to the movie War Games, which is a 1983 movie starring Matthew Broderick, back when he was younger. Here's your 3rd secret, by the way. And WORP stands for War Operational Plan. Oh god, I know this. Something. War Operating Plan. Ah, it's gonna bug me now. Anyway, run forward.
Where
Oh, really? That wasn't it. That was it. Quickly switch to your Devastator because holy hell!
Piece of cake.
Yeah. That gets hectic fast.
What a mess.
Oh, she's still alive. Not anymore. No. No, not today. No. War operation plan. That's gonna bother me. I don't remember now, but it is from the movie War Games. The funny thing about that reference is I literally just watched that movie with my grandmother for the first time just the other day. Neither one of us had seen it. We both loved it. So I recommend going watching War Games if you ever get the chance to do so. Oh shit, I know something I forgot in Area 2. We need to go back. We're going to need it is why. Otherwise I wouldn't bother. I want the Devastator ammo. Oh, and one thing you can do, a strategy. You can drop a Hollow Duke in here. That's why they provide you with one. I probably could have done that, but I didn't think about it. Alright, so let's go to the final area, since we are almost done with this map. As soon as you flip that, be ready. Oh god! He actually got me. The last security camera. And it opens it up. Now, we're going to come around this way. Wait, no, I gotta remember. Okay, take the elevator. Walk back this way, and then either to the left or to the right. Either one works. This is the moment of truth. This is also a very crazy strategy, but it works. We are in Area 3. Make sure you pick up anything, all health, supplies, anything that you want before you take this down here, because it's a one-way trip, unless you have a jetpack like I do. Okay, now I'm going to point something out. That is a very long drop. If you fall off, you are dead. That is the president. You know what that means? That is Bill Clinton, by the way. Duke kneels beside the steaming corpse of his opponent. I love the smell of charbroiled alien overlord in the morning. It's not the overlord, but whatever. And that's the ending. Whew. That is an incredibly stressful overlord fight. The other thing that you can do if you have a jetpack is to hover with the jetpack and circle strafe him. But you run the risk of the missiles blowing up on the walls behind you. So, but you also get to keep your distance a little bit better and he can't squish you. Which did happen to me in a recording. It was kind of sad. This is it's a nice change of pace. It reminds me sort of the map The Queen. The last map of Duke Nukem 3D, and the fact that you have each of these sections behind like a keycard switch, and each one is where a majority of the monsters are. It's also not hard. I mean, it's very, very hard to get lost in this map for the fact that everything is numbered. You get a key, you go to the next area. You get a key, you go to the next area. You get a key, you go to the last area. It's not a very complicated map, and that's one thing that I'm thankful for. I mean, this is a boss map for one. So if you had this huge, lengthy, confusing map, and then you get to this tough, very stressful Cycloid Emperor fight, then that would just make things 10 times more frustrating. But thankfully, I mean, the map itself isn't enormous. I mean, it can be a little time consuming, going back and forth to the different areas. But every bit of this map, it feels rewarding. Yeah, there's a couple of dirty traps, but it's not like it's a bad thing. It's like, they aren't like in Top Secret, where the sentry drones come out of every corner and you have to know that every single one of them is there so you don't die. The traps are manageable, like the one with the 4 assault troopers. I mean, if you are quick enough to switch to a chain gun and just dash for where the key's at and then work your way back, that's also a good strategy. I mean, they give you plenty of portable medikits as well. So there's, I think, 3 in this map. At least 2 that I can immediately think of. So they give you plenty of health, they give you plenty of ammo, and it's not nearly an impossible ordeal. It might take a try or 2, but it's definitely a fitting map ending, like a fitting end map to the episode. And with that, that is the end of Duke It Out in DC.
Ready for action.
So, what are my final thoughts while we sit here and enjoy this? I can definitely see some of the complaints about frustration, but I didn't really experience a lot of frustrations. The only map that I felt was very frustratingly designed, and it's partly due to enemy placement, was Top Secret. It's one of those maps where you're better off skipping it, it feels like. It's not a very fun map. And, anyway. I think all the maps are nice. Somebody compared this to, like, the Plutonia of Duke. I haven't played the other 2 expansions, believe it or not, so I can't say. But, there is generally more monsters in these maps than there were in most of the maps of Duke Nukem 3D. Derelict notwithstanding, because, let's face it, that map had like 256 enemies. So, none of those maps held a candle to Derelict, but that's another monster. The amount of detail that they've put into every single one of these maps is phenomenal. The flow of most of these maps is really good. Yeah, you're gonna get lost, and you might have to look around for a bit for where you need to go, and that can add to a bit of frustration factor. But once you play the maps a couple times, they really aren't as overwhelming as you would think. Smithsonian Terror and Top Secret notwithstanding. Maybe Dread October if you aren't good with tiny itty-bitty mazes. But then again, that's your submarines for you, so... for the fact that these maps have such high monster counts, and the fact that a lot of those are pig cops and enforcers, like lower run guys, but in retrospect, the lower run guys are tough enemies because you can't really dodge their attacks. It's not like in Doom where you have hits, you have hit scans and you have fireball throwers, but there aren't very many hit scan enemies, and they're usually not that tough. Chain Gunner and Spider Mastermind, obviously, the 2 that I'm looking at on the tough spectrum, but Pig Cops are generally tougher than the Chain Gunner, and so is the Enforcers. So it does make good use of the lower rung enemies to make things very difficult, and that can be a good thing. It doesn't overuse Battle Lords in every fucking map like the original Duke Nukem 3D's 3rd episode does. And I like that. But at the same time, there were a couple areas I feel like maybe that there could have been a Battle Lord. There was 1 Battle Lord in this whole episode. No, sorry, 4. 3 of them are in Top Secret. There's a whopping 4. 1 if you don't go to the secret map. while you do start getting sentry drones in the last couple of maps, and you get the commanders, I think the commanders? Anyways, fucking rocket shitting motherfuckers on a frisbee. Yeah, I mean, it does start getting harder and harder, and you do start seeing more and more of those tougher rung of enemies. Then again, I guess pig cops and enforcers are tough. Anyways, I'm rambling. I would recommend you play this for yourself and see if you like it. If you do like maps that are fleshed out, very explorative, and that flow and make a very good story. You know, are you bad enough? Are you a bad enough dude to rescue the president? That's what Duke It Out in DC is going to determine. Are you a bad enough motherfucker to rescue the president? And, yeah, I like it. It's fun. I would definitely recommend playing it. And I'm kind of glad that I did this. So, I will see everybody in the next playthrough. I'm Ultimate Mantoid, and this has been Duke Nukem 3D, Duke It Out in DC. Till next time, take care and have fun, guys.